let me ask you about somebody we had here recently, former Defense Minister, Defense Secretary Juan Ponce, of course, former Senate President Juan Ponce. Well, of course, you're familiar with his statements in the past. He said again, he reiterated again in his interview here in this program that those who were arrested during martial law were picked up because they were trying to topple the government, or they were part of a plot to kill the president, among other things. What do you think of that? Your father was arrested as well. Your father was jailed, I think, for 2 years.
He was arrested in 1972, just the day after the declaration of martial law. Spent 2 years in detention. He was never charged, never brought before a court. No legal reason ever was given to him.
Was he part of a plot?
No, of course not. When I saw that interview of Enrile, I immediately recalled the suffering that my family went through and that so many families went through during that time. And his attempt to revise history really means so much to us. Kasi naramdaman namin yun na we felt every single moment of our father's detention. And it was really a demeaning experience. You know, whenever we would visit him, we would be stripped naked. We would be strip searched before we could enter. They would tell us, oh, you can visit every day. And then suddenly, the next day we go and they say, sorry, no reason. You cannot visit today. They would then change it arbitrarily and say, first they said weekly. Then later they said thrice a week. Later they said daily. And then suddenly, wala. And it was totally arbitrary. According to Enrile, no one was arrested just for being a critic of the government. Well, Exhibit A is my father, because he was one of many who were arrested, not because they were involved in any plot, but simply because they were opposed and were outspoken in their opposition to that government.
No charges filed at all?
Never, never, ever.
Was he part of any political group that was trying to oust or topple the presidency?
So, you know, for us, they can talk all they want, they can try to revise history all they want, they will never succeed. And too many people here know what really happened for them to succeed. Their real target are the millennials. They want the millennials to accept that kind of false history. But you know, to me, the millennials are more discerning than they think. They're not gonna swallow that hook, line, and sinker. And they listen. As long as they are provided with the facts, they will be able to decide, and they will decide well.
If you were in front of Senator Enrile now, what would you tell him to his face?
Oh, I would tell him to stop that nonsense. Stop trying to revise history, because he knows as well as I do what really happened. He was the chief architect, by his own admission in his book, he was the chief architect of martial law. By his own admission, he was the one who drafted Proclamation 1081 and the first 5 or 6 general orders. He was the one who signed so many of the arrest orders, PCO, PDA, ASO at that time. So he cannot say that he didn't know it.